Hi, my name is Mark Hogben from SEOtasks.com, and today I'm going to talk about Black Hat versus White Hat SEO campaigns. Now, both Black Hat and White Hat have been around, and like black magic and white magic, there are good SEO practices and bad SEO practices. And by bad, I mean Google, if they figure out you're doing it, they will delist and correct your site very quickly. And sometimes it takes them a while. There's the whole big story about JCPenney last month, and they dominated over Christmas. But once the gaming got caught on by Google, then they were corrected, and they don't have the same prominence they had before the campaign. Once you piss off Google, it's very hard to reverse that. Now, I know they claim to be objective and whatnot, but if you manage to trick their system, trick their algorithm, we make them look bad because they're trying to eliminate spam. So, what is White Hat and what is Black Hat? All right. If you read the New York Times article about JCPenney, the Black Hat involved there was deep linking or linking to all sorts of sites based upon keywords which were beneficial for JCPenney for their Christmas campaign, like Samsonite and dresses and all these things on sites all over the place, which really have nothing to do with blogs or whatnot. They were just linking to old sites which Google ranks high and renting the link space to do that. So, which is not exactly correct, because obviously Google's algorithm is usually based on how popular your site is, how many people are blogging about you, comments, whatnot. So they dominated over Christmas, but if you read the article in the New York Times, they were corrected recently. Now, what is White Hat SEO? Now, I always get in trouble for this, but I think you should fire your SEO guy right now, because White Hat can be handled by just about everybody, in the sense that if you're working on a site and you're working on a popularity and you're really passionate about your brand or your product or your business, then everything is pretty straightforward. You need, obviously, I'm a big WordPress fan, an open source fan. It works very well with SEO, so you should have a WordPress blog. If you're using old technology with front page and HTML, you should switch now, because as a content management system, WordPress is huge and it's fantastic. And you can incorporate all sorts of plugins. Then they incorporate all the new companies such as Twitter and whatnot that stumbled upon big. Not that new, but new to me. I've been around for a while. And have a blog and post and bring up your rankings. Now, I'm going to go in much more detail with further episodes as to how we start an SEO campaign and how we actually go about doing that, a White Hat SEO campaign. I have nothing to do with Black Hat. I never have. I've always, because it's short-lived, and I've watched many a website burn fairly quickly. They usually gain a lot of ground quickly, but then it's very hard to reverse that trend. So, to summarize, White Hat is something you should be able to explain to anyone. If it's overly complex, it sounds Black Hat to me. The only aspect of White Hat SEO campaigns which are complex and yet very important are, first of all, domain acquisition, building your brand and website on a proper domain, and two, system administration. Getting into your logs, correcting any errors, keeping track of the errors on your website, because every single visitor you get is important for your ranking. So if you parse your logs, go through your error logs, and you see, oh boy, I'm losing visitors here to this error, you need to correct that and point those people in specific coding to the right page on your site, because we don't want to lose them. Also, you need to audit the site. If you have an old site or the old domain, we don't want to lose any of that. We want to reroute all the traffic that you're getting to the new website that we're building with good SEO principles. Okay, you need a Twitter campaign, you need a Facebook campaign. What did I hear? You say your business doesn't really need a Twitter or Facebook campaign? You're wrong. These are very important concepts. The internet is growing very rapidly and changing very rapidly. And Twitter and Facebook and a couple of other new ones coming up on the bottom are going to change the way algorithms at Google are used. One way to eliminate spam is to base an algorithm based on how many Facebook likes there are, or how many tweets there are for a certain name or product or keyword. So that's why it's very important to have these campaigns. If you don't have these campaigns, your competitors are going to do it. So, and again, it's not the SEO people that should do it. You should have somebody in-house, and we should go in and train your people to manage your online reputation, online presence, and thereby increase your SEO rankings. So this is my first shot at this, so you'll have to be, if I ramble on, you'll have to be forgiving. But this is my first installment of Black Hat versus SEO techniques as I view them. Thank you very much. Bye.